How can you write an inequality to describe a situation? Think about this question during the lesson. An inequality is a mathematical sentence that contains less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or not equal to. How can you write an inequality to describe the ages of the children who must be accompanied by an adult at the beach water slide? What ages are you asked to describe? You are asked to describe the ages of children who must be accompanied by an adult at the beach water slide. These are ages that are under 8 years. Why should you use an inequality instead of an equation? An equation only describes one value. In this situation, you need to describe many values. How can you use an inequality to represent more than one value? What are some ages of children who must be accompanied by an adult? You can show some of the ages on a number line. What are some other ages that you could show on the number line? Is 8 one of the possibilities?
Select your answer.
Some other ages you could show are 1, 4 1/2, and 7. 8 is not one of the possibilities because children under the age of 8 does not include 8. Let A represent the ages of children who must be accompanied by an adult. Use the less than symbol to write the inequality. This inequality is read as A is less than 8. If the sign had read children 8 years old or younger, how would that change the inequality? You would need to use the less than or equal to symbol. A is less than or equal to 8, so now 8 is included as one of the ages.
Use the number line to show some of the ages of people who do not need to be accompanied by an adult. Write an inequality to represent the ages of people, N, who do not need to be accompanied by an adult.
The example said in the sign, students or children age 8 or under 8. So all the ages of people who do not need an adult would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. Write an inequality to represent these ages of people. So N represents the number of or the age of the people, and anyone 8 years old older than 8 years old would be does not need to be accompanied. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not 8, it would be 7, because an 8-year-old, according to the sign, did not have to be accompanied by an adult. It was only the children under 8. So if you are older than 7, you do not need an adult. So it would be N is greater than 7.
Write an inequality to represent each situation.
Plot 5 points on each number line to represent the situation. A. The length of a piece of wire I is longer than 20 1/4 feet. So we're going to go to the next one. So for A, The length of a piece of wire I is longer than 20 1/4 feet. The possible lengths of wire are greater than 20 1/4 feet. So on the number line, you see there are dots that are plotted that are greater than 20 1/4 feet. So I greater than symbol 20 1/4 feet is the inequality that would represent that situation. B was an unknown value. X is at most -4. So the possible values for X are less than or equal to -4, because at most means it includes -4. So on the number line, you see the point is one of the points is on -4 because one of the possible values is -4 and any number less than -4. So X is less than or equal to -4 is how you would write that inequality. C, the cost of pizza C will be at least $8. So at least means it includes $8. So on the number line, you see $8 is one of the options, and then any point or number greater than $8. So C is greater than or equal to $8. D is Zoe's age. Z is not 11 years old. So if it's not 11, that means it's not including 11. So on the number line, you have all the numbers except 11. Any other option. And the inequality would be Z is not equal to 11. So it could be any number but 11. So you put the not equal symbol in between.
Write an inequality to represent each situation.
Harry is taller than 60 inches. So we're going to do H for Harry. So Harry is taller than 60 inches. So we put the greater than symbol and 60 inches. So he is not 60 inches, so that's why we don't have the greater than or less than symbol. We just use the greater than symbol. B, a quantity Q is at most -4. So at most tells us it will include -4. So Q is at most -4. So that means it's going to be less than or equal to, because at most means it's not greater than -4, but it includes a possibility of being -4 or any number less than -4. So we have that less than symbol and the line for the or equal to. That's very important. C, Sherry is not 4 years old. So we'll do S for Sherry is not 4 years old. Because it doesn't say anything that would indicate greater or less than, that means she could be any possible age except 4. D, Hank has at least $7.50. At least tells us that $7.50 is a minimum amount of money that Hank could have. So Hank could have any amount greater than $7.50 or equal to $7.50 because of that at least. Okay, at least includes that number.